Ladies and gentlemen, we're here in a beautiful stream in Montana. It's October. Hopefully we'll go after some nice brown trout. Stick around, I think it'll be a great show.
There, oh boy, that's a big fish.
Big fish.
Welcome to Fishing with Ladin Langman and co-host Steve Ronholt.
You can buy that expensive tackle that you think that you might need. You can head out for the river and hope you might succeed. But if you want to fish just right, just turn your TV on. Come on fishing with Ladin, he'll get your fishing on. Yeah, come on fishing with Ladin and you'll have some fun. Cast and fly in Alaska, on the Yukon, or catch some trout and salmon in good old Washington. Fishing with Ladin, casting with Ladin, man, that's a lot of fun. Fishing with Ladin, casting with Ladin, man, that's a lot of fun.
That's a good looking hole.
Oh boy, that does look good.
Nice riffle, coming down with some nice soft water.
Yeah, where do you want to start?
Why don't I start up above here?
Okay, I'll
Okay.
stream her down here.
Okay, sounds good.
We were enjoying the fall colors as we made the first cast of the day.
Got it.
It's gone.
It's gone. Dang it.
Shoot.
Finally
cast,
had
huh?
one hook and it broke it off.
Oop, felt the touch. And usually let it swing all the way down because there's a fish.
All right.
Woo! Man, he's a good fighter.
All right. Beauty. Finally, what a gorgeous fish, Steve.
Thanks.
Nice jumps.
Woo. So as I was saying, let it swing down, let it sit there. A lot of times they'll hit it just as you're holding it. And then strip up a little bit. It's like another good brown.
The fish was fighting hard, but Steve kept the pressure on.
Would you like me to net it for you? You got it. Looks like you got it.
Yeah,
huh?
I think I got it.
All right.
It's not a huge guy, but
Woo! Nice fish, though.
yep.
No complaining about that.
Yeah, it was a fun take, you know, just
Yeah.
downstream hit.
Oh, gorgeous.
Okay, we finally hooked one on a streamer here. Nice brown trout. Fooled me, I thought it was maybe a bull trout because it was so dark, but oh, nice fish.
That was awesome.
Yep.
I mean, we've had several strikes. I
So you
broke
just
a nice one
broke
off,
one, yeah.
and finally you landed one. This beautiful brown.
That was a pretty cool take. I actually cast upstream and was stripping, twitching it down.
Uh-huh.
I felt a little hit and twitched it again, and it came back and hit it hard. All right, hopefully we can get a few more.
I hope so too.
All right, we're here in the fall, mid-October. That's why we're really hitting it hard with streamer fishing, because the fish tend to get more aggressive, the browns do, and it's working.
Steve made another cast toward the far bank and started to strip his line.
Oh, there's one. Fish on.
All right.
Woo! Feels
That
a little
looks like
better.
a beauty.
Feels a little heavier.
Man, the way that rod's bending looks
Yeah.
like a huge fish.
He feels pretty, I don't know if he's stuck on something or it's a big fish.
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
Oh,
that's a
look at that
beauty.
thing.
Oh my gosh, that's
Holy
a big
smokes. Thank you.
brown. Wow. That is so
Yeah.
nice. My gosh.
That's a hog.
Huge.
That's a hog.
It's a hogfish.
Awesome. What a gorgeous fish. That's awesome. Oh man, there goes a nice brown.
Yeah, that was a beautiful fish, Steve.
Whew.
Awesome. Man, your rod, I looked downstream, your rod was just like double over.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was kind of snagged in some weeds. It was so heavy fighting.
All right, well, good job. Keep it up.
Thanks, all right. This is the streamer that I've been using to catch these last couple browns. And always a good idea to stop in at the local fly shop, get what's working in your area when you're fishing.
We headed downriver and found some excellent water.
And I'm thinking that might be the best hole because that creek comes in. But
Had a tag right there. No doubt about it. Those sticks are cool.
there's one. Hit.
Darn it. Shoot.
I was letting my fly swing with the current.
Fish.
Oh, nice.
Oh my God.
Ah! Oh. That was a huge fish.
It's 4 or 5 pound brown. My gosh, that was huge.
Did it break off?
I don't think so. Nope. That was huge.
Wow.
That big fish. Okay, I just hooked Moby Dick. The biggest brown I've ever had on in my life. The thing skyrocketed out of the water. Hook flew out. Very disappointed. Oh boy.
Oh, nice.
It's a big one.
Awesome.
Steve, it's gonna go for that rapid maybe. Maybe
Okay.
not.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, it's just decent fish.
Oh yeah, that's a nice
Oh boy.
trout.
Oh yeah, it is.
Jeez.
I mean, I'm just saying it's 1/3 the size of what I had on. But I'll take it.
That's a
Whoa.
gosh, that's a nice trout.
Yeah, here it
Holy
comes.
cow.
Here it comes. There it goes. Yes.
I can't believe you're complaining
Oh,
about
I'm
this
complaining.
fish.
Listen, I'm complaining because I'm telling you
Jeez.
that fish is minute
I'm
compared to the one I had on.
I know, but you got to appreciate the moment.
Okay, I do. It's a beautiful brown trout.
Look at that thing.
Oh, I know it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I realize that.
It's huge.
I know it's huge, but I'm telling you.
I know. I saw it jump. I saw
Okay.
the other fish. I
Wow.
know.
Oh, I know I shouldn't be complaining. Wow, look at that gorgeous fish.
Gosh.
Yeah, I shouldn't be complaining.
You shouldn't. I just have to tell you.
That was just a gorgeous, gorgeous fish.
Yeah, that's a 18-inch, almost 3-pound brown right there.
Yeah.
Beautiful
yeah.
colors.
Yeah, I'm very happy now because I've been struggling. I've been watching you catch fish all day, which happens quite often. But that's a beautiful fish. And I'm very happy, folks. Very happy.
The afternoon winds were starting to pick up as Steve was working the lower part of the run.
There's one. All right, nice.
I don't think it's a real big one, at least not yet, but.
Okay.
Whoa, nice jump.
Oh, that's a good fish.
Yeah. You want to grab the net, Ladin? Do you mind?
Sure.
I don't know if you want to get that one or yours.
Yeah, no, I'll get it. Let's see.
Yeah, it's a nice brown.
Oh, yeah. Jeez, you're
We're
saying
getting
it's not that.
spoiled, man.
That's not how you net 'em. Get the head. Always get the head. Oh, please give me another try. Geez, Steve got control of that brown trout a little bit.
That was pretty cool how it jumped. Yeah, that's a nice fish.
Oh, yeah.
I think it just didn't, at first it was just kept coming towards me, so I didn't know
Yeah,
how
it didn't look
big
like
it
the rod
was.
bent. I mean, that's a beautiful brown.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, really nice brown trout. That was pretty cool. I'm pretty sure I had a tag right before that one too, but the spots on that baby.
Nice.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
Boy, tell you,
It's
it's
been a great day.
It has, and it's fun when they hit like that.
Yeah.
I was casting up and kind of stripping down again, and just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
Fun.
wow. Yeah, that's so nice. Driving down the freeway,
Yep.
saw some good looking water, pulled over, and it's awesome.
Yeah, it turned out to be a great spot.
Yeah.
Cool.
The tip of the week is brought to you by Northwest Outfitters, located at the Village at Riverstone in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho.
Anytime you're wading, especially in a big wide run with not a lot of structure that you can see, there's plenty of structure for the fish to hold, but you really want to be methodical and think of it more as a pie that you're just taking slices out of. And the pie is kind of in lanes, you know, you're looking for lanes where fish are feeding and you want to work close to you out for a couple reasons. If I just go ahead and walk to my waist, not only am I walking through fish and spooking them, but then if I catch fish on the far side of the run and have to pull them back through all the other fish, they're gonna get spooked and might not catch as many fish in a run. So really start by working out from the bank out to the middle and then back in, you know, changing bugs if you have to, but really try and be methodical, and you should see the number of fish you catch increase instead of just catching the one fish over there, even if you're seeing them feed. Right there, that fish just came in 6 inches of water and left in 6 inches of water. But if I had waited another 2 feet out, I would have been standing where that fish had been laying.
Steve is casting slightly upstream and twitching his streamer when a fish hit.
Got him. Nice.
It's a fairly decent fish again.
Steve, I'm gonna have to start charging you for a net fee. That's all I'm doing today. Netting Steve's
That's
fish.
what I was doing yesterday, so we're even.
Okay. All right. Wow.
Yeah, it's a nice trout.
They're just all so nice.
They're beautiful fish.
Wow, that's beautiful. Of course, the way I netted your last fish, maybe I shouldn't be charging you. Hopefully this one will be better. Oh, gorgeous brown. Yeah. Whoa.
Nice.
Good
Oh,
heavens.
man, he was ready to jump out of the
Gosh.
net. Boy, these are just nice fish.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Fight really well. Oop, there he goes. Yeah, again, just I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, there's nothing to say. You've been lighting it up.
Just so much fun.
Yeah, you're having a great day, and it seems like every time there's a different technique you're using. They all seem to be working. So
Yeah.
It's got the magic touch.
Yeah, I'd say most of them I've caught by casting up,
Yeah.
and that one I, just threw it up there, let it sink, twitched a little bit, boom, boom, hit it.
Yeah, pretty much everything you're doing's working.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, I'm using a floating line here today, and then I put weights on to get the fly down. But if you want to use, you can use a floating line with a sink tip on it, and that'll get the fly down as well.
Oh, I just had a pull. I got a fish, a big one.
I think we'll stick and stay.
Yeah. Whoa. Oh my gosh.
How come you keep losing the big ones?
I don't know why I keep losing the big ones. That thing was huge. Darn it. Well, I saw the big boil at the end of it. Dang it.
Gosh. That's painful.
Very painful, very painful.
Okay. So there goes Ladin again. Another huge fish he lost. Ladin never loses a small fish. It's always huge.
Oh, there's one. Little guy.
Woo! I like the fact that you're calling those little guys.
Yeah, no doubt. It's a good fighter.
You're on your own. I'm tired of netting fish for you.
Yeah, I know. We're on a time limit now, so no more breaks for netting fish. He's not a big guy. But still lots of fun. There he is. Feisty little brown. Okay, I gotta get that big one that Ladin keeps losing.
I've had on two of probably the biggest trout I've ever hooked. I've landed neither of them. It's kind of painful. Clint reminded me that fishing is supposed to be fun. So I'm watching Steve have a lot of fun.
There's one. Sorry.
What?
Really not sorry.
Steve's you're not very good at sharing.
I do get a little greedy, I must admit. This is a pretty nice trout again.
Holy smokes. You're still on your own.
Yep, that's fine. Okay.
Wow, gorgeous
Sweet.
fish.
Sweet. Man, I tell you what, this has just been an amazing day of fishing. Look at that brown trout. I am starting to feel a little bit bad, but still having lots of fun.
I heard that. I heard that. I hope you are. I hope you are.
Oh, that's a big fish,
Oh,
Ladin.
wow. Okay, I'm helping you with this one.
Gosh,
Wow.
it's good. It's a big fish.
Wow. Awesome.
Yeah, it's not as big as I thought originally, but it's a nice trout for sure. I got you to come help me.
Yeah, you did. You fooled me. But it's still a beautiful fish. Gosh, I don't know how much help I am. Let's see. Here we go. Here he comes. Oh. Heavens. Yeah, anytime you want my help. No problem. Woo. You probably could have done that yourself, I imagine.
No, I'd still say thanks.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Boy, it's just a beautifully colored, different colors or colorations on that thing, isn't it? Gosh.
Nice job again.
Thanks,
That's all I can
thanks.
say. Nice
Yeah.
job again.
There must just be a ton of brown trout. I don't know if they're just hanging in there or if they're moving through here or what. You know, I know they move in to spawn, they move upstream and all that kind of stuff.
Wow.
So,
Yeah, good job.
yeah, getting a little tired.
Oh yeah, I feel sorry for you.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That's all right. So we're running out of time.
Yep.
Just a few more minutes.
Let's get back at it.
Let's do it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the show from this beautiful river in Montana. Please join us next week for more Fishing with Ladin.
Be sure to join us next time for more Fishing with Ladin, because we're having fun catching fish.